A few of you wanted to know why you don't dream, or why don't you remember your dreams. So we're going to talk about that today. If this interests you, stick around and let's get into it. Hi, I'm Veronica and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. If this is your first time here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're already part of the family, welcome back. You know I love you. I talk about easy, practical spirituality and help you navigate your spiritual awakening. So if this sounds like something that would benefit you, please hit the subscribe button below. I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything good. A few of you have commented and messaged me over the months saying, I never remember my dreams. I don't dream. Why don't I dream? What's the reason I can't remember my dreams? Some variation of this. So I have a couple of opinions on this. I have a couple of things that Spomi has told me, so let me share what I know. Number one, you may be working on things in your dreams that would not be beneficial to you to remember, such as past life situations, karma, trauma, because your dreams are used to not only teach you and give you messages, but they're used to help heal you, help work on karma, help to get rid of barriers and bring that healing that you need. So if you're working on something that is kind of traumatic or upsetting, then in your waking life, if you wake up with that memory, it's probably going to ruin your day. Now, sometimes they still do that because there's a reason they think it would benefit you to remember this and to work those feelings out. But if they think that it will harm you too much, or it would not be beneficial to you to remember it, they're not going to let you remember it. Number two, perhaps you are doing other work, doing your day job, if you will, in your dreams. Now, what I mean by this is that everybody has a job. On a soul level, everybody has a job. So when you're not in this physical incarnation, you're not in this body, you're on the other side, you still have a job. Your job at that time might be to just go to therapy and get counseling so that your next life is healthier. It might be training in certain special skills or knowledge that you might need for a future incarnation. It might be as a spirit guide, which if you're still incarnating, that's less likely. But some people, it's their job to be a greeter, to greet people who have crossed over. Some people, it is your job to be a background player in people's dreams. Have you ever had dreams where you may be talking to one specific person, but there's all kinds of people in the background? Maybe you're shopping or at a restaurant and there's all kinds of people there, but you don't interact with them. They're not really part of the dream. They're just background players. Well, those aren't your imagination. Those are actual spirits or souls that's their job, is to be a background player in your dreams. So perhaps it's not your dream to remember. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if you're working in someone else's dream that night, it's not your job to remember that dream. It wasn't yours. Next, perhaps you are taking a trip home and visiting friends or family. Maybe you're actually having a visitation, or you've gone and had a visit with friends, family, with your spiritual team. You're having a little staff meeting, if you will, or maybe you're visiting friends or family on the other side. You've traveled astrally, but not as this personality that you are right now. It's as your real self, and you're going to visit your soul family. Does that make sense? So basically, you took a trip, but maybe you didn't do a whole lot of dreaming, but you're still not allowed to remember it. And last but not least, I don't want to say it was the aliens, but maybe it was the aliens. Maybe you had work to do. Maybe you had work done on you. Maybe you went for a visitation to participate in one of the projects you're working on. That's not always something to be afraid of. Now, I mean, they're not just allowed to take you against your will, okay? but that doesn't mean that they're never allowed to call you for a visit because you have signed up for certain projects or you're working on certain things, if that makes sense. I know there's various opinions on this in the spiritual community, and that is okay. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But anyways, those are my opinions that I could think of off the top of my head as to why you either aren't dreaming, you're usually dreaming, or aren't remembering those dreams. So I hope this helped answer some questions. Leave me a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And I will talk to you soon. And if you haven't yet, hit the like button. It helps me so much. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon.